If you hear squeaking or grinding noises when you press the brake pedal on your car, check out this video guys, it will teach you what can cause that. Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video guys to any of you having a vehicle guys. Any car pretty much. So if you guys press the brake pedal and you hear squeaking or grinding noise coming from the brakes, stay with us, we will explain the top 5 things that can cause that. Make sure to stand till the end. One of those is something that most people never ever think about that. So we're going to talk about that as we go guys. So before we start, let me tell you a little bit about us. Every single car we get at the garage, we try to make at least 2 to 300 free repair videos. We take them completely apart, we show you how to fix pretty much anything. Why we do that? Simply because our mission at the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel and like the videos. In addition, if you need to buy parts, tools, anything for your car, check out the link in the description of the video below and you can see where we get all our tools and parts from for a really good price and quick shipping as well. And something else, if you want to learn about car diagnostics, check this channel out, Electrical Car Repair Live. We have information that can save you thousands of dollars on future car repairs. So now guys, we're working on the brake system on this vehicle here that we've been taking apart. Most vehicles will have almost identical braking system with some minor differences. You may have bigger calipers, you may have 2 piston calipers, 4 6 piston calipers. Sometimes this is just a single big piston caliper. For instance, we just did a brake replacement on our Porsche SUV which has a 6 piston caliper, which is amazing guys. Now looking at that part here guys, what do you have? That brake caliper, okay, how it functions, it's on top of the brake pads. When you press the brake pedal, the fluid will actually will press that piston out. The piston will compress the brake pads will rub against the roller and you will start braking. But when you hear a grinding or squeaking noises, what to look for guys? Number one thing, it will happen okay on a vehicle that now not all vehicles have that. There are 2 different designs and I'm going to talk about that as we go. Some vehicles guys, okay, usually not high-end vehicles, will have that device on the brake pad that tells you guys when it's time to replace them. When that device guys, okay, when your brake pad wears out and it reaches the same thickness, the same okay position as that plate right here, that plate will start contacting the roller and it will create that squeaking grinding noise that will tell you okay it's time for new brakes. So that's probably okay why you have that noise. Number 2 guys, okay, some vehicle will not have that. They will have a special sensor, it's known as brake pad wear sensor, that will be installed on the brake pad and it will detect when the brake pad reaches certain thickness, okay, it's going to contact the roller, it will activate a light and it will tell you inside it's time for new brakes. But this is usually on higher-end vehicles and we've noticed it mostly on BMW, Mercedes, Audi, Volkswagens, things like that. Number 2 guys, what can cause that as well? Squeaking, grinding noises. If your brake pad is too wore out, it's too thin, that metal part of the pad can contact the roller and that will create that noise. Number 3, if you guys have a foreign object stuck between the brake pad and the disc roller, and I'm talking such as sand, gravel, grain of sand, anything like that that's stuck between the pad and the roller, okay, it will get stuck in the pad because it's softer usually, it will stay there and every time you press the brakes it will contact the roller and it can even make little grooves on the roller. It can create that squeaking or grinding noise as well. Number 4, you need to guys make sure that the roller is in good condition, it's not too thin, you don't have grooves and it doesn't have surface cracks. Sometimes little surface cracks can be seen and that's dangerous, it means you need to immediately replace it. Number 5, you need to make sure that the pads, even though they're thick, doesn't mean that they're good. Sometimes they may be old, the brake pad turn too hard. As a result, you may have that mirror glaze finish on top guys. It will be super shiny. When that happens, when they get too shiny, okay, they cannot stop correctly and they can get hot and create that noise as well, so they will need to be replaced. And I'll include number 6 guys, make sure they're properly greased on the brake, okay, the brake shims right here where the pads move left and right need to be greased. You need to grease them on the back side where they contact the caliper on this side, and you can see right here where the other one contacts the caliper as well. When you apply grease, to that part of the path, you will avoid having noisy brakes. Never apply on the roller or the stopping surface of the path itself. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching and see you next time.